Fuego, estoy fuego, dámelo, dámelo, estoy fuego. What is going on? It's Tam Kupatel with another video. Y'all, thank God Johnson's Cabaret is over. Y'all, I apologize for the latest baddies videos overload. Okay, y'all know around a reunion time I gotta drop a whole bunch because of the stupid ass reunion and everything that happens. So I'm just glad we have a breath of fresh air when it comes to the Cabaret because it's something new, something fresh on this damn network. Oh, thank God, Joseline. Like, seriously. Okay. Now, the episode opens up with Joseline riding a horse after the intro, of course. Joseline now is an equestrian. The bitch is training for the Olympics. Okay. You got to give it to Joseline. Like, she's always going to find a good hobby, whether it be sniffing powder donuts. And now she's like, so she galloping on the horse. And it's the type of horse, y'all, that like the horse got heels. The horse is cackling, okay? So she galloping on a horse damn near nude in her equestrian suit. So she decides it's Texas. Joseline was heavily inspired by the Cowboy Carter era of Beyonce, and you can't really fault her. Next season, she gonna channel the Renaissance. It's gonna be nothing but T-girls and bags, okay? Like, she clearly was inspired by Beyonce. Because when the hell did you start wearing a country hat as emotion? Okay? But that's Joseline for you. She gets off of, riding a horse, being an equestrian that she is, and she goes for a dip in the pool, okay? Underneath all of that equestrian wear is a thong, okay? And pasties, titty pasties, that is. She takes it off and dips in the pool. Now, Joseline, if you need an excuse to take horse tranquilizer and ketamine, just say that. Let me stop. I'll play y'all. Just kidding. Okay, don't come for me, Joseline. But she dips in the pool. Y'all know how Joseline do with the dramatics. She's laying in the pool, titties all out and everything. Ballistic come in, looking like a Dominicana papi, and he starts talking to Joseline. Now, Joseline lets us know that there is going to be a $50K prize. And she's also letting us know who she plans on bringing back. Now, she's just like, I got a lot of the Cabaret girls that I'm going to bring back. So I'm going to bring back by like 4 to 5 of these bitches. One of the Cabaret bitches that I'm bringing back is Danny. Now, I know Danny is a hood rat. And, she like a squirrel. She be all up in the trash with the hood bitches. But, that bitch know how to dance. And that bitch is a writer, okay? And next baddie and next Cabaret girl I'm finna bring in is Jaya, okay? That bitch, she do a lot of voodoo, but, she know how to dance. Say what you want about Drea and that voodoo doll. She's one of the best dancers on the show, period, point blank. She, to me, is very neck and neck when it comes to Riri. Y'all remember Riri on season 3? She knows how to dance. I follow her on Instagram, and that pole work is something crazy. I'll be like, damn, like, oh my God. It's like she does it so smooth. Like, she'll just be like a turkey in their Publix, just around the stick. She's so smooth with it. So shout out to Drea, okay? She really does know how to dance. Now, it's like you could tell she trained for it. She didn't just wake up one day and just go into a strip club. Like, that's training right there. Joseline said she also wants to bring back Nigga Diamond, okay? And also Raven. After you damn broke her carotid artery, you want to bring her back after you done choked her out. Raven, your family should be ashamed. Like, I'm sorry. I just feel like I get the money and all, but like, Joseline, you needed to apologize. You didn't have to do that to that girl. You really didn't. You should have apologized to her. But I'm telling y'all, them lemmy checks, when you're in a hard place in life and inflation hits you, a lemmy check is going to get you. Okay? I'm not going to lie. I may fall victim one day to a lemmy check. Don't even hate y'all. Don't be mad. Just congratulate me. Just be like, okay, P, I get it. I get it. Okay? Don't even be like, P, what are you doing? No, just be like, okay, P, I get it. Get your money. Don't eat like you. Now, it won't be bad boys. I'll say that. But, I'm just saying. Now, she also wants to bring back Wet Wet. She's like, oh, I think Wet Wet going to be a good house mom, okay? I think Wet Wet, she may not know how to do a lot of things, but I'm going to need her to come back because Wet Wet be down for the Cowboy. What you think, Ballistic? Ballistic is just like, Yeah. Mm. Bend over. So, but Ballistic just be out of it, just listen to her rant all up and down just about her non-existent cabaret that she's putting together. Okay. Now, the next day happens, and mind you, Jocelyn gets up for this scene. Jocelyn just, this part of this show for her is a kick. She just want to show Punani and just want to show her Tigo Bitties. A lot of it isn't for the cabaret, it's for Jocelyn's satisfaction. So she could show us her Tigo Bitties. You know, she could show us her body. Like, that's a lot of what Jocelyn does. You know what I'm saying? Now, because she wants Wet Wet to be the house mom, she ends up calling Wet Wet and lets Wet Wet know. I low-key feel like that was a Wet Wet on the phone, and y'all low-key filmed that afterwards, but it is what it is. So she's like, hello, Wet Wet? Okay, it's Jocelyn. I'm not gonna lie, Wet Wet, you got 2 left titties and you got 2 left feet. But guess what? I'm gonna bring you back to the cabaret, okay? Because you can, you could kind of get the girls together and like, you could be the nurturing type of mom that they're going to need, okay? So I want you to come to the house. You're not gonna dance though, because you can't dance for shit. But you're gonna be the house mom, okay? Apparently, Wet Wet was like, yes! Okay, Wet Wet was very excited to just be a part of the season because she knew it was gonna be another check. I'm telling y'all that. Let me pepper check, don't play. Say what you want. That girl came right back after she auditioned for Baddies. Okay. Now, the girls are starting to mingle so that way they could go over to Jocelyn's party. So Jocelyn's throwing like this Gatsby themed cabaret introductory party for all the girls to get to know each other and some more ish. Mind you, this was one of the best events I ever seen thrown on Zeus. It was very classy until the end. We see Nigga Diamond is back. Okay, nigga. Okay, and Diamond is a little thicker. Okay, she was with a child. She just had a baby. By the way, y'all gonna have to start talking about that lady baby. I done seen the comments. There's a lot of rumors about the baby. Okay, like Jocelyn said, the grandmama of the baby. Like, y'all gonna have to stop talking about that lady baby. I'm not gonna say it and repeat it on here because I'm not gonna repeat rumors that I may not know to be factual. But y'all gonna have to stop talking about the baby. I see the comments, y'all. I see the comments. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be seeing the comments. So Wet Wet arrives, and Nigga Diamond and Raven are back or like in the bus on the way to the party. And Wet Wet starts talking to Nigga Diamond and says that, she has beef with some of the cabaret girls that are there. So we get Wet Wet's introduction. She's like, always thirsty, never wet. Yes! Titties hard as hell still, okay? Like, I just feel like Wet Wet's tatas are like chocolate mounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're kind of breakable, but you could tell they're a little bit soft if you poke them. But they're still hard looking. It's like a mixture. You ever seen chocolate mounds with the coconuts on the inside? That's how Wet Wet's tits look. They just stuck. You know what I'm saying? So, she starts shaking her tosses, gives her intro. Wet Wet looks a little bit older. I don't know if it's the cabaret that just stressed her out or what, but Wet Wet, you getting up in there, okay? You getting up in there. Now, here I thought they manipulated Joe Cass picture for you to look a little bit older, but, you getting up in there age, Wet Wet. Okay, so she starts talking to Nigga Diamond and telling him about the beef that she got with Drea, and basically said that she commented on Jocelyn's picture once, saying that Jocelyn didn't look that good, and Drea snapped on her, basically like, watch your mouth, because y'all know Drea and Danny and them, they ride for Jocelyn, right? Apparently, Wet Wet told Drea, go take care of your child. Okay, go be a mom and stop being a mom to that voodoo doll. Okay. By the way, I have to mention Wet Wet in her confessional is giving this. The baddie, the bitches, all they do is they hate on me. I don't care. Like, them bitches ain't fly. Like, I don't care. Clearly, Wet Wet filmed that confessional after she got jumped and stomped out by the other cabaret girlies. Because when have we ever seen Wet Wet covered up like that? The bitch looked like a nun. I'm like, this can't be Wet Wet. Okay, that was thirst, because ain't no way that was Wet Wet sitting in there without her titties out, covered up in a long sleeve shirt, her head down with shades, looking ashamed. I'm like, no. That's not wet wet. I think that was filmed under duress. I'm under duress because ain't no way, wet wet came in that confessional just with that energy. Okay, that was filmed after she got jumped. Clearly, okay, it looked like she was in a psych ward. Now Danny ends up joining, and Drea ends up joining. I'm not gonna lie, Danny, I still hope Lex gets you. I don't like Danny. They shady. I like Drea, but I don't like Danny. I'm gonna say that here. Some about her is very irritating to me. There's just certain girls that I see on TV. I'm like, you irritate me. Like Danny is one of them. Kai is another one. Like it's just certain girls that you just see. Like it's like my skin starting to crawl. Like okay. Now, Wet Wet and Drea start getting into it immediately because Raven, y'all know how Raven do. She gonna instigate. Dexter's laboratory is gonna always mix up something in the lab. So she's like, wait a minute. I heard that you and her was going back and forth. What's up with that? What's the tea? What's the tea? Yeah. So she's telling her that, and next thing you know, Wet Wet and Drea start going back and forth about the whole mom situation and the daughter. Say what you want. I followed her on Instagram. She do be with that baby. I've seen her post on her story and her family and everything. So I knew she had a kid. It's because y'all don't be following a lot of the Cabaret girls, quiet as it's kept. But I do follow her and she do be with that baby. So it's like not too much. I'll say that from somebody who's been following her since like before New York dropped. Jocelyn Cabaret New York even dropped. I remember following her and she was still like, she would post the baby in her story, the husband, like she would post that baby. So it's like when Wet Wet's saying all of this, how could you say something like that and you have a child with special needs? Like you already know how hard it is to be a mom. Say what y'all want, but I don't be talking about these girls' mothering skills. No shade. I'll be, clocking them about the fake friendships and all types of stuff. But like, I don't think I've ever said nothing about none of the baddies as a mom, none of that. That I kind of stay out of because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff. It's like, come on, like really, and I'll be on that. You know what I mean? That's what I think. So Wet Wet, you a big hypocrite for doing that with the situation that you were put into. Okay. So they start going back and forth. Next thing you know, Danny gets into it as well. And Drea hops back in and basically say, you talking about me, but I heard that you done got your titties done before you could put your kids in a house. But Wet Wet has a rebuttal. She said, I got my titties done before I put my kids into low-income housing. She said that with her chest. Better yet, she said that with her breasts. I'm like, what the fuck, Wet Wet? That's not good. When I tell you I screamed, I said, I know you didn't just say that. Like, that's a good thing, like an accomplishment. I did this and then I did that. Like, it's like, I thought she was going to be like, I got my titties done and then I put them in a high-class neighborhood or, you know what I'm saying? She said low income. I said, wow, Wet Wet. Oh, my God. What a mom. Like, you shouldn't have said that, Wet Wet. That was really bad, okay? So Danny and Wet Wet start going back and forth, and then we get cut to Joseline at the party. And then we get Joseline giving Bride of Chucky, amazing, okay? Joseline, don't you ever do your eyebrows like that. I was shocked. That must have been a sharp pencil for you to create an eyebrow like that. Okay? That was a very sharp pencil for you to draw like that. Not gonna lie, it was low-key cunt though. Unpopular opinion. It was low-key cunt. Like I kind of got it. With the big afro, with the pencil, I was like, it was giving very much like Drag Race. So it's like, I get it. I'm telling y'all, Joseline is paying homage to Beyonce. This season is homage to Beyonce. That was from the Renaissance era. Okay? Now, Erica joins in, and Erica gets out the car. Erica looks so good. I will say that. But I still feel like Sapphire did a number on her. Okay? She goes and talks to Joseline. She's just like, okay, Joseline, like, what are you expecting from the girls? So Joseline's like, I'm not going to lie. I expect these girls to come out here, show their titties, dance, shaking her ass. But I'm giving away $50,000. These bitches gotta dance. They gotta show me that your spot is not secure. Because guess what? I send one of these bitches home, another one gonna replace her. That's what I do. Okay? So she's basically telling them that they're gonna have a 50K prize. Shout out to Joseline. Natalie, you need to start giving away money or something. Because the baddies chain isn't enough. They shade. It's just not. Okay? At least Joseline's stepping it up with this damn 50K. It's a little something interesting, right? Next thing you know, Erica basically says she's gonna try to do her big one with the girls, try to mingle and see what's up. She ends up exposing her titties. They start rubbing titties for good luck. Okay, you know how you rub the genie for good luck? Instead, they rub each other's titties. Only thing that was missing was wet. And then she goes away, right? So then we get into the intro of the new girls. Here are the standouts. Also, by the way, Joseline, stop telling people to eat your booty. What Suki said, you need to watch your booty. Booty, booty. I'm selling cooch, okay? Like, at this point, Jocelyn's selling cooch. The girls in Cabaret selling cooch, right? We get to the intro of the new girls. I'm only talking about the standouts. If not, we're going to be here all day. There was a girl named Showgirl Neek. She was a standout to me. And this is based on beauty, etc. and star quality. Next, we got Lexi Gold. So I'm not going to introduce all of them. I'm going to say the ones that stood out to me. Lexi Gold. I see Joseline. You're trying to, erase Lexi Blow's, time at the Cabaret. So she said, let me find a name with a bitch that can replace Lexi Blow. Because I don't fuck with that bitch Lexi Blow. Okay? So instead, we got Lexi Gold. Another standout to me was King Queen Envy with a Y. I mean, with an I, not with a Y. Okay? By the way, she was very familiar. Was she on Rolly's BBW strip off episode that she had on? And hopefully you know you friends with Rolly, because if not, Rolly's somewhere watching, throwing, have a voodoo doll of you, because you got the same shape Rolly was trying to get. Next shade. That's a bad BBW, okay? Like, there's just some BBWs that, like, it don't even matter that they got a little bit of fat. Like, they're just bad bitches. Like, that's a bad BBW. Like, that's a bad BBW. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Now, next we got another girl that stood out to me was Isis, aka Yummy P, with a great wig. Okay, I like her, and she stood out to me as well. Next we got Chinks, a bad bitch. Another one we got Biggie's little sis, aka Daisy's replacement, Skinny Dominican. Okay, we go Big Dominican, but nah, this time we got Skinny Dominican. I forget her name, but I'm gonna call her Skinny Dominican. Next we got Oceans. There's something real gutter butt about her. Like, you know how there was something real gutter butt about Nibbles? There's something real gutter butt about Oceans to me. It's just something real gutter butt about her. There's shade. Another girl that stood out to me was Jayla. And that to me were like the standouts. To me, these were some of the baddest girls we've seen on Zeus in a minute. Sorry, Natalie. I was like, where the hell do you get these girls from? Not one girl to me was ugly. I'm sorry. There were girls that were cuter than others, more gorgeous than others, but I don't remember one girl getting out that car and I was like, ugh. Not the same could be said for Bax. I'm sorry, Nat. You're going to have to try a little bit better next season, Bookie Back. Because Joseline beating you with the beauty. I'll tell you that much. She really is. And they all seem to have most of her personality. Most importantly. Thank you, Joseline. Okay. Now, Erica starts to mingle with the girls. And we get Estelita Jr. walk up. That girl, I forget her name, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me because the bitch is nail. She reminds me of Estelita. Y'all remember Estelita? She said, I fuck somebody, okay? Like, she was giving me a little bit of Estelita from Love and Hip Hop when she walked up. And she was just like, oh my God, Erica, what are you doing here? And she's like, they start bumping coochies and titties. It's giving y'all used to kitty click. They shade. I don't care. Like, they used to bump. You could just tell. Y'all know Erica used to get down with the get down. Y'all know how that boy said, I get down with the get down. Get down with the get down. That's Erica. She used to get down with the get down. Get down. I forget what's that boy name, the bi boy, the black bi boy. I forget his name. But yeah, Erica used to get down. Yeah, she used to get down. Okay, so Erica starts mingling with the girls or whatever after, the girl catches her at the cabaret meet, thinking that she's going to join the cabaret. And she's, talking to the girls. The way she talked to Drea, you should have cussed that bitch the fuck out. Talking about what you standing over there with your stank face on. I would have been like, bitch, what you standing over there with your scrawny ass? Like, Drea, I know you getting active this season, but you need the mouth to match. Okay? Sometimes you really just gotta read a bitch. Like, you shouldn't have let her talk to you like that. Erica be getting beside herself sometimes. Oh my God. So next thing you know, Joseline comes out looking like the bride of Chucky. Ah! She comes out, y'all, wig all puff. She's like, I lived for it. I'm not gonna lie. It was giving Big Ange. So she's just like, okay, welcome to the Cowboy, ladies. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, excited for you bitches because it's gonna be $50,000 on the line. All the girls are like, oh, they're so excited, right? And then Joseline starts to see what's the tea with the OG girls. So she starts to ask them what's up. And Wet basically says, oh yeah, we was getting into it in the bus because Drea was popping and slick on Graham talking about me, but she need to take care of her daughter just like she take care of that voodoo doll. Drea swing at Wet. Wet and her get the tussling. They beat. And next thing you know, Danny jumps in and snatches her wig. This is why I don't like you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you just do too much. You just always want to jump. You like a ferret. You just like a squirrel. You just hop. Like, fuck. Why? You did not have to do that. Wet to me was already kind of losing. Sorry, Wet. Because Drea, I wouldn't say she beat her ass, but like, Drea was not playing. You talking about her daughter. Okay? So she was kind of hanging in there, and it's like, you didn't have to do that. Now, Wet and Danny start going at it. Danny whipped Wet's ass. I said, damn, Wet. I'm talking about she beat boom. Okay? And then Drea and Wet start going at it again. What Dr. Simone said on Married to Medicine, these bitches are fighting in ball gowns. Doctors' wives, well, in this case, stripper hoes, fighting in ball gowns. Ball gowns, okay? That's what it was given. They get the thumping. I'm talking about they right by the pool. After they separate Drea and Wet for the second time, Wet, this is why you be getting caught lacking. You think everything a key and a ha-ha. Bitch, them two bitches just jumped you one, fought you one-on-one separately. Your head need to be on a swivel. You out here. Next thing you know, damn near Danny, I told y'all she was a squirrel. She tackled her. I'm like, oh my God. Wet didn't stand a chance. I feel like Wet though is jealous because she didn't get picked to go on tour. That's the truth of the matter. I just feel like she didn't get to go on tour. She felt salty about it. And I just feel like it's hypocritical for you to talk about somebody's mother when you have a special needs child and you know how hard it is to be a mom. So it's kind of like there's just some shit you just shouldn't say, especially when you in the shoes. That's all I'm going to say. Like, that's doing a little bit too much. Okay? So she sort of deserved it from Wet. But she sort of deserved it from Drea. But Danny, bitch, you didn't have to do that. Okay? Now, the episode sort of ends off with, Wet and Danny sort of going at it, and the episode kind of cuts off there, okay? This was like a really good premiere episode. It was funny. It had a little bit of key in there, a little bit of shade. So I liked it, okay? And really, if y'all really wanted to make it pop, y'all really should have made Erica and Wet the house mom. I'm just saying. All right, let me know what y'all think about my intro in the episode, and we all may be...
No personal thing.